All right, we're back. Man, let's get into everything that's going on with Sean Diddy Combs and his case. Man, just when you thought it couldn't get any more crazier, it does. Let's check it out.
Steph, thank you. We are following breaking news right now related to music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. Major new allegations today of sexual assault and exploitation by Combs. For the first time, we are hearing about victims who say they were minors when they were allegedly assaulted by.
You remember for a while, all these YouTubers and people's making content. Oh, no children's been mentioned. Ooh, it's not looking good, man.
By the music star. The youngest allegedly just 9 years old. The allegations were revealed.
Good grief. Wow. 9 years old? Wow.
The youngest allegedly just 9 years old. The allegations were revealed today by attorneys representing more than 100 alleged victims who are preparing to sue. So let's bring in NBC News entertainment correspondent Chloe Malas right now. So Chloe, we know there is currently a press conference underway. We do have a live picture of that. Can you just walk us through these new allegations and tell us if we've heard from Combs yet?
So the individual that you see on the screen right now, that is an attorney based out of Houston, Texas, and his name is Tony Busby. He's been a part of some very well-known litigation over the years involving a BP oil spill, even involving the Astroworld Music Festival crisis where some individuals were killed during a stampede. So he has made headlines before, but this is pretty shocking. So he is claiming right now at this press conference that he has had over 3,000 individuals reach out to his law firm.
Whew. Man, that's a lot. That is a lot.
Is claiming right now at this press conference that he has had over 3,000 individuals reach out to his law firm in Houston, Texas, that he and his team have been vetting these claims, that now they are representing over 120 accusers, and that over the next 30 days, they will begin to file different civil suits, that this is not a class action lawsuit, that they are going to continue to vet these allegations, but right now they feel strong about these. So he also said today that it's not just Combs that will be named as a defendant, that there will be other high-profile individuals, some household names. He says, quote,
see, and that's what a lot of people are been talking about this whole thing with Epstein. Will Diddy even see the stand? I mean, do some people have alleged they think they may try to take him out because he may rat on other people. Some people have speculated he may be a federal informant. It's going to take down other people. It's going to be interesting to see how this whole thing plays out. I know that facility he's at is one of the worst prisons in the country, but this is serious. This is like really, really, it's going to another level now.
Many powerful people. There are many.
Oh, and that other point, other names, of course, there's other people. And, you know, when those other people, yeah, I remember I've heard I've been keeping up with the story. So some people saying, oh, it doesn't look like the feds have much. It's a trumped up prostitution charge. And when they say 50 witnesses and victims, there's only one victim and 49 witnesses. But now you see what's going on. So, you know, when they came out of there with those terabytes of, you know, hard drives and laptops and devices and tablets and things of that nature and alleged tapes, it's getting serious, man. It's getting serious. And I don't think they would. Trust me, I know how the police operate, but I didn't think they would bluff this hard, especially to get Homeland Security investigations involved. So this is pretty serious.
Dirty secrets. He says that his team has collected pictures, video, and that the allegations include violent sexual assault or rape, facilitated sex with a controlled substance, dissemination of video recordings, and sexual abuse of minors. So this was something else that they talked about, that there are 25 accusers who were allegedly minors at the time that these allegations took place, starting in 1991, span all the way up over 2 decades. He also talks about where these individuals are from. He said that they hail from more than 25 states, New York, California, Florida. We know that Diddy had
Mann Act, transporting folks.
a residence in Miami, Georgia. We've reached out to Sean Combs' legal team for comment. They have not yet responded. Combs is currently being held at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn while he is awaiting trial on the New York indictment, where he is charged with racketeering, sex trafficking, and prostitution charges. Now, I also just want to point out that they also claim that 62% of these individuals are identifying as an African American, and that they are evenly split between female accusers and male accusers, and Clay. So this is very interesting. And he said that look, I know that everybody expected me today or wanted me to name other high profile individuals. He says, I'm not going to do that today, but it will come at some point. And he says that these names will shock you.
Wow. I mean, shocking details, to say the very least. And I'm sure just the start of what's to come. Chloe Malas, thanks so much.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app, or follow us on social media.
Look, I've always kind of been to myself. I mean, I've never really been comfortable in parties and things of that nature. And I see why, because it's like, let's just say for argument's sake, that maybe he didn't do some of these things. But the thing is this, though, when you mix drugs and alcohol and sex parties, it's just a combination for disaster. And then party. So not just him. When I hear the word party, I'm thinking that a lot of people assemble to engage in this. So again, if this stuff is happening at your residence, no, man, like that's just not smart. That you're gonna be responsible for what you do, but you got several people on your property and residence, and if your security or your friends and they're messing with escorts and prostitutes and things of that nature, it's still happening on your property. You're still responsible for what happens. So this just doesn't make sense to me. I think I referenced it in the last time I did a topic about this, but I'll bring it up again in case you missed it. In A Few Good Men with Tom Cruise, when they had Jack Nicholson on the stand to testify, the two pilots came in with the log books that they were going to, I think it was the flight crew, had the log books that they were going to talk about the flights, because Santiago had requested to leave and all that. So it's like, if he was flying in prostitutes, escorts, whatever, all that stuff is in a log book somewhere. It's logged. So pilots, stewardess, all these people, security, bodyguards, the stand will be filled with a lot of people having to testify. Personal assistants, all these people are going to be asked to testify and see what's going on, because like I referenced also about Matthew Perry and his death, that the personal assistants and bodyguards and other people are being looked at to be, somewhat conspired. They're going to be looked at as they are complicit as well. And I also referenced about people who work for these stars and work for these celebrities. Yes, you're getting a check, but you got to have a moral code of ethics, that there's certain things that you're going to put your foot down and say no to, because you're going to end up being subpoenaed yourself. And then the celebrity or star or whoever you're working for, they're not going to pay your lawyer fees. So you got to have some boundaries set. And this thing is getting messy. This thing here is getting real crazy. I heard a lot of YouTubers talking about, maybe the feds. Yeah, I remember, Bill Cosby, the reason he's home because the prosecution had tried to do a little bit too much, and that's why he's home. So they got to be real careful how they try this case. But I do think, in my personal opinion, that it's not looking good for Diddy. Now, everybody again deserves, that how our system is set up, that you're innocent until proven guilty. But the thing that makes me look at Diddy a little more side-eyed about this whole thing with Kid Cudi, because if you were willing to murder, then I have to look at everything. I have to look at the Tupac situation. I have to look at what if Biggie came in and said he wanted to leave. I have to look at everything at that point. We know about the Steve Stout situation. We know about the basketball game. We know about the situation with Shine that was alleged, what the witness alleged, who had the gun. So it's a lot of stuff that for years he's kind of seemed like untouchable. But is it possible that the chickens have come home to roost? Is it possible that what's done in the dark has finally come to light? We'll see. We're going to see what's going to happen in this trial. But I think, in my opinion, with the whole Kid Cudi thing, then that just kind of speaks volumes of what you're capable of doing. And go beyond that, obviously lying about what happened with the Cassie situation and to do what he did. But yes, I've always suspected that other celebrities would be, indicted, would also be talked about as well. And I still can't really comprehend why would you film this stuff. It doesn't make sense to me, but I would love to hear your thoughts and get your opinions about it. But whew, man, there's a lot going on with Diddy. We'll see what his lawyers are going to do, but this thing here is really, really amping up. You can find me on Instagram at I'm in the Hills, Facebook, Terrance Hill, Snapchat, I'm in the Hills, X, formerly known as Twitter, I'm in the Hills, and TikTok, I'm in the Hills as well. I have 2 websites. The first one is www.TVThe.com. That's with 2 E's, EETV.com. And the second website is www.terrancehill.com. And lastly, those that want to donate to our efforts, the Cash App is I'm in the Hills. The Cash App is I'm in the Hills. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Terrance Hill TV, presented to you by TVThe over the digital airways of YouTube. Hit that like and subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell as well to be notified when new content is uploaded. Be sure to share this content and also check out the community section as well, where there will be polls that you guys can vote on as well. And then lastly, check out some other episodes I have out as well and leave your thoughts and comments on those episodes also. Thank you for tuning in to this segment of Terrance Hill TV, presented to you by TVThe over the digital airways of YouTube. I'm so high with no edibles. You ask how does it feel? It's incredible. And now I'm standing on my pedestal. Y'all got no morals, y'all unethical. I'm so high with no edibles. You ask how does it feel? It's incredible. And now I'm standing on my pedestal. Y'all got no morals, y'all unethical. I got a baby face, call it